Hey guys, I am back with Plan With Me's, except for you will have to bear with me. I'm going to try a few different Plan With Me video styles, I guess. I just was struggling to keep up with them the end of last year, and so this year I wanted to try something new. So my first one is already actually filled out. You will not really see me put any stickers down. Because I kind of do rewind plan with me. Planning. Rewind planning? Yeah, okay, there we go. Rewind planning. So it just doesn't make too much sense for me to put down like just the like dinners and things like that, like little things. It just doesn't make sense for me to put only little things and bottom washi and sidebar stuff. It just doesn't seem like it's very functional or very fun to watch me tell you the same stuff over and over again. So I went with this time. This is my new planner for 2019. It's an Erin Condren life planner, vertical, neutral. And so here is the spread that I have put all the stickers down. I just haven't filled it out. And so that's what I'm going to do on screen today, and then just tell you about what was going on those days. And yeah, that's what I'm going to try this week. And then I think I'm going to go right ahead and try and film for next week, and try and do like as much planning as I can and see if that works. But yeah. So that's just a little bit of what's going on, why you're looking at an already filled out week. And my planner friend Monica was like, but that's what people watch. The Plan With Me's for is to watch people lay down stickers, and that is true. That is most of the time what I watch. Plan With Me's for is because it's fun to watch people pick out the stickers and lay them down and everything, and it's very like aesthetically pleasing to watch. But it just wasn't working for me. And maybe I can get better at it. Maybe I can be better at making plans. But even when I do have pretty solid plans, I honestly don't put them in my planner until like an hour before or after they've happened. I just don't like having to remove things. And even though I have undo, but yeah, so this is my week for the first week in 2019. January 1st was on a Tuesday. I thought it was on a Monday, because I think it was last year, and so all week I kept thinking that it was like the day before it actually was. So anyway, I guess I need a white pen if I'm going to be writing on black, so I'll probably have to go find that at some point, because I don't know where that is, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and fill out the sidebar stuff first. I hope everyone, I have to pull up my hours. I hope everyone has been having a good first week of the year, and I'm filming this on Monday, so the second week has officially started. It's the first Monday of the year. Okay. I worked weird hours this week because I had, oh my gosh, that was the longest yawn ever. I had a day off, and okay, so Monday I worked 7 to 2, so 7 hours. I was off on Tuesday. Let me zoom in. Off on Tuesday. Wednesday I worked 5-ish hours. I thought I was going to work all day. That was kind of funny. We went to the aquarium, and then I was like or not the aquarium. We went to the shark reef. I'll get there. Let's see. Thursday was the 3rd, so I worked 8 hours that day. Friday. That was my longest day. So 9 hours. And then I was off. Okay. 31 hours, is that right? 7, 5, 12, 9. No, 21, 29. Okay. And then let's track my hydration, which I did pretty good with, except for Thursday. And then, yeah, okay. Anxiety. My anxiety's actually been pretty good, so I feel like I need to find something else to track in my habit tracker other than that, because I just don't feel like it's that much of an issue right now. We did, like I said, we went to whatever day that was. Yeah, this day. So Wednesday I had a little bit of anxiety with going to the strip, but it wasn't too bad. And then, to be honest, my goals this week kind of felt to complete crap. So I'll do that in a minute. Okay. The only problem with this is I don't, I probably needed my bullet journal. Oh well. I didn't do much New Year's Day. No, New Year's Eve day. Like, I didn't do anything, I don't think. I think I might have done some laundry. Oh, I checked the mailbox, that's what it was, I think. Mailbox. And laundry. And that's pretty much it. I did go get Chipotle for dinner that night. I've had like mixed reviews. Oh, now you can't see Chipotle. I've had a few people say that they've gotten sick off Chipotle, and then there was the whole E. coli, don't eat the lettuce nonsense. So I've been kind of avoiding Chipotle for a few months now, but it was super good. And they had a little sign up that said they don't even get their lettuce from the area that was affected, I guess, with the main outbreak. I don't know. But I did work, so I am just gonna put, what did we watch? I think we watched Over the Hedge that night. So I'm gonna put over which, if you haven't seen that movie, first of all, it came out like a million years ago. I don't know why I used to think it was like the funniest movie ever. It's cute though. It's just like little animals that live in the forest, or they used to live in the forest, but then it became a housing development, and yeah, it worked for a 5-year-old. He was super entertained by it. But that's pretty much what we did for New Year's Eve. I went back and forth on what I wanted to do. Part of me wanted to go back to Atlanta or to Nashville, but then as New Year's kept getting closer and closer, I was like, I really don't want to have to get on another plane. I did a lot of traveling at the end of the year, and I just felt like that was enough, and I didn't want to have to hop back on a plane. Mainly because I had gone to Atlanta like the second week of December, and so it just felt like I had just gotten back, and I didn't really want to have to hop on a plane and do it all over again. So yeah. So it was a pretty chill New Year's compared to my other New Year's Eves that I've had in the past. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, and we did watch, we could hear the fireworks going off around Vegas, but I went and I showed my nanny kid the London New Year's Eve show, the fireworks show on YouTube. Just so he could see it, and he really didn't care. Like, I had asked him about it earlier that week and said, you know, like, are you excited for New Year's? Do you stay up late? And he was like, no. So he really didn't care that much, but I just wanted him to see the fireworks for a second. And he was super cute. I didn't even tell him it was London. He just saw it and was like, oh, that's Big Ben. I was like, whoa, smarty pants. So then I used this cute little munchkin that said 2019, and that actually, when I pulled it out, I was thinking this was super smart because the gold is kind of like silvery gold, so it works if you had a New Year's kit that was gold or if you had one that was silver. Like, I wouldn't have been bothered with this being in the silver, but because it's around gold, it looks more gold. So I used that little munchkin to say 2019. Then Tuesday, I continued my laundry, even though everyone was posting saying you're not supposed to do laundry on New Year's. I continued to do it. So I'll put dryer because that's honestly where my laundry gets stuck. I swear I wash the same load like 5 times before it actually makes it into the dryer. I waste so much laundry detergent doing that, but oh well. Dryer, and then I was super bad and I ordered a pizza that day. Starting off 2019 super healthy. So yeah, I just didn't feel like going anywhere. Because I didn't, I worked until like 2:30. I didn't get home until like 3. There were all sorts of crazy drunk drivers all over the road. It was super scary. I did not like it. And then, of course, when I got home, I was like wide awake because my brain was already like, it's too early in the morning. Am I awake? Should I be asleep? What's going on? So I slept until I woke up the next morning at like 8 and was like, absolutely not. We're going back to bed. That was not enough sleep. And then when I woke up the second time, it was like 12:30. So yeah, I woke up super hungry, so I was like, I'm gonna order pizza and I'll have some for lunch, and whatever I don't eat I can have for dinner. So that was super fun. And then yeah, I stayed in my PJs all day. I don't know if I really need to write anything next to that other than just like super lazy day. Super lazy day. And then the super exciting thing was that I woke up and binge watched You on Netflix, and it was really good. I will say I didn't like, well, not that I didn't like, it was weird. The main character, I won't really tell you anything about this plot line or anything in case you're watching it or you want to watch it. But the main guy is Dan from Gossip Girl. And he was, he said some bad words within like the first 5 minutes of it, and it just was super weird to like hear him say those words. He dropped a few F-bombs, if you will, and yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't super into that aspect of it, but it was a super good show either way, and you'll get to the end and be like, what the heck did I just watch? And when is season 2 coming? But yeah, I binge watched it all day. I was gonna watch it New Year's Eve, but I decided, since it's kind of like a creepy show, I didn't really want to watch it New Year's Eve by myself and then have to go home by myself. So I waited to watch it until daylight hours, although the last couple episodes I was watching at night. So anyway, the next day, I did have to go back to work. What time did I go back to work? I think I went back to work early that day. I did. Didn't I? Yes. Yeah. So I went and got Starbucks that morning. I couldn't sleep that night because my schedule was still all messed up. Like, I am really easily, my sleep schedule can get thrown off. So I had like no sleep. Maybe that's why I put that up there, because I knew I couldn't write in black up there. And then I went to Starbucks the next morning because I just kind of felt like crap. The only thing hard about a new planner is the coil is so fat, like you can't get all the way down on that section, but we will make it work. Then I had to call the box office because the website for the fish thing was all messed up. But yeah, so Wednesday he is still out of school, so I had to come up with something we were gonna do that day. So we went to the Shark Reef. I'm trying to figure out how I want to write it. Part of me wants to kind of put like Mandalay Bay Shark Reef, but I think that's a lot to put in a box. So let's go with just Shark Reef. He was super excited, and I swear I thought he had been before, but I guess he had not. So the whole way, like as soon as we parked and started walking inside, he was super excited to like read all the signs and follow the little Shark Reef signs inside the casino or the resort. But yeah, it was fun. It just, I don't know. I don't know that I would really recommend it or do it again. It had been something on my list that I wanted to do. And so I kind of selfishly thought he would enjoy it. But I don't think it was really all it was cracked up to be, if I'm being super honest. It just was kind of short. And not as exciting as I thought. I don't know, I thought that, like, because the big thing is that you get to walk through like a tunnel so that the water's over you and under you and all that. And it just wasn't, I don't know, it just really wasn't that exciting to me. So I would not recommend, but he enjoyed it. But it just was so, he just was so all over the place. You know, like, there's only so long a 5-year-old can look at fish without being like, okay, let's move on now. I'm over this. I don't want to watch. And there were so many kids there. Like, we got there and the line was super long and you couldn't get same-day tickets online. That's why I had to call the box office because I thought that was just like a glitch. But then they said you can't. And I should have asked if I could buy them on the phone, but I didn't. But I don't think you could have because, I don't know, they just had some weird rules about that. But anyway, we got there and everyone was in line. Like, you could tell it was just everyone that was there was obviously using it as something that they needed to fill the day with because their kids were still out of school. And so it just was hard to like keep him entertained, especially after waiting for so long. And then he got in there and he just was like super excited, ready to go, and not, take his time. So yeah, we did the shark reef, and I had to pay rent that day. No, my apartment does not cost $2,000. That's just, I don't know. I don't want to just write rent. That's boring. What came in the mail that day? What came in the mail? Let's look. Wednesday it's probably some washi. I think it was a Simply Gilded order. Whoa, why do I have 3 things in pre-shipment? All right, that's a question for another day, I guess. Yeah, Simply Gilded. And who is calling me? I don't know who that is. That's so funny. You like cannot even see what I'm writing. But that's okay. And then I had, what did I have that night for dinner? I think I had leftover pizza. I ate pizza for like 4 days this week. Okay. Thursday. I got Starbucks a lot this week. A lot for myself anyway. Okay. I tried to call my mom this morning. Then I had a therapy session, which actually, maybe that's what I wanted. How do I want to mark that? Sorry, I'm like trying to see if I want to mark that a different way. That was my last day of therapy, but I think I'm just gonna leave it because I put the looked after myself. But I think I'm gonna leave it that way. But yeah, that was a super exciting morning because like I was heading in to my therapy appointment and I was kind of like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk to her about because there's just not that much stuff to talk about right now. Like, I feel like I have a good handle on my anxiety and my depression and all that stuff. But then I was just kind of like, it's too late to call because I'm supposed to go in like an hour and cancel. So I'm just going to go. Plus, it would be weird to not go. I didn't want to freak her out by being like, I'm not coming today. So I went, and the first question she asked me was, so, we've been seeing each other for a while and kind of like breaking up with someone. And she was just kind of like, I just wanted to get a feel from you, like how you're feeling, if you want to continue, if you think you're ready to kind of go it on your own, and that's totally okay. I think you're ready for that kind of thing. If that's what you want to do, I just want to not, like throw you out of the nest too early if you're not ready. And so I was like, I told her, I was thinking the same thing this morning, and I just don't know at this point that I have a need for you, and I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste my time. So I just don't, I think today could be our last session for a while, at least our last session that we have scheduled. So yeah, it was super exciting and definitely made me feel better about myself and like how I've been feeling, you know, knowing that the person who's been kind of like watching and taking care of me for the past year finally thinks I'm ready to kind of be on my own. So yeah, I graduated from therapy on Thursday, and it was just, like I said, super exciting, and I left feeling kind of like accomplished in a way. I don't really know. If you've ever graduated from therapy, I guess you would know that feeling. But yeah, so I did that, and then that night, that's what it was. I started to write FaceTime. That was not what happened that night. That night I had dinner with my friends. So how do I want to do that? How do I want to say dinner with my friends? Let's do my little washi. I didn't really put too many stickers at the end of this. That's why I'm kind of having to go back and look. I don't really like those. We were saying we need like a character, an emoji or whatever that has 4 planners, because we always are 4. Actually, that's kind of cute. I'll do this one off the sheet. It says spend time with loved ones, and it's 4. So I'll do that one. And I'll put it over here so I don't have to write too close to the coil. Even though I'm right-handed, so it doesn't really matter for today, for this particular box. But okay, spend time with loved ones. Hang. Oh, I feel like that's not gonna fit. Okay, it did. Hang out. At Monica's. Okay. A little crooked, but that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. And we had potato soup that night. Oh, I know what I was gonna put up here. I needed therapy after my day with my handy kit that day. He had a whole bunch of Kumon that he hadn't done because they didn't have Kumon on Monday, so we had Kumon last Thursday. So he had like a week's worth of it, and he saved it. Well, he didn't save it. He just didn't. I don't know. He knows he's supposed to do one every single day, but he didn't. And so we literally did Kumon for like 4 hours on Thursday, and then he had a Kumon lesson that night. So it was torturous, like pulling teeth. It just was the worst afternoon ever. We had such a hard time, but we made it through, and yeah, it all worked out in the end, but it was a tough day. Then the next day I had to go to work was Friday. Let's see. Friday. Obviously I went to Starbucks again. Did I? What did I do that for? Yeah. Okay. I washed my hair that morning. Got Starbucks, and then Andrew took a nap that day because he was being crabby again. I don't know. He's been in just kind of like a mood. I don't know if it's like, he's just been in such a like, I don't know. I've watched other 5-year-olds and they were kind of like this. But yeah, I don't know if it's just an age thing or what, but he has just been hitting some time. So the other day, he likes to say that because he's 5 years old, he doesn't need to take naps anymore, which most of the time he doesn't, but sometimes he absolutely does. And so he was complaining about me saying, why don't you just take some time to just kind of relax and just be quiet and calm for a minute. And literally 30 seconds after he threw a fit and laid on the couch, he was passed out. So that was kind of funny, but I didn't let him sleep too long just because then he won't sleep at night. But it was kind of nice to have a little bit of quiet time for me to work on my planner and for him to nap. I started watching the Tidying Up on Netflix. Oh, okay, I already messed that one up. I wrote tidy up instead of tidying. And then, yep, I went home that night and I don't know how I want to write that in. I guess I'll just write it as FaceTime date with, I can never do A's and V's like that, just they always look ugly when I'm trying to do them like blocky. Allie is one of my friends, and actually we realized this night that we have been friends for 8 years now. We met freshman year of college, and yeah, she used to live in Atlanta with me, and then I moved out to Vegas, and then this past year she moved to Tennessee. So we pretty much FaceTime once a week, and our FaceTimes are always super long, and yeah, we don't always like talk for that long, but sometimes it's nice to just know that somebody else is over there. Like the other night we were super creeping way back on Facebook for some of our pictures, and I realized that we hadn't actually said anything to each other for like 10 minutes, but it was totally okay because like I knew she was there, and that was nice. And I got my Crest Press order that night. Crest Press, and I had what the heck did I have that night for dinner? That's gonna bug me. I don't remember at all. I don't remember. I was at work. I don't think I stopped anywhere on the way home. I think I came straight home. Okay, maybe I didn't eat dinner that night. Then the next day was Saturday. I slept in a tiny bit, but not really. And then Michelle and I went to, I don't know if I want to do shopping for that or if I wanted to do, sure, why not? I feel like I'm gonna need to order another one of these stickers sets ASAP. We did some shopping that day, and we went to Cafe Lola, which was so cute. We had super yummy, I had super yummy toast. Actually, we both had toast. And really delicious oolong rose tea. And yeah, it's just this super Instagram worthy restaurant cafe thing. and like the whole wall, well, all the walls are white. And then the what am I trying to say? Oh, they put like green patches, so it kind of looks like shrubbery on parts of the wall, like the whole part of the wall. I posted a picture on my Instagram. Let's see. Where is that picture? Like, this is one of the walls. Literally, like, green everywhere. And then they put these super cute little roses and fake flowers all over. And yeah, everyone and their mother was trying to take pictures. And I was like, I just want a picture of the wall. I don't want a picture of myself because I just don't like pictures of myself very much. I just don't do I don't do a whole lot of selfies. But yeah, so that was super, super cute and fun. And I definitely want to go back one day. But I told Michelle, I was like, I need to color coordinate so I can like blend in or look super cute with the wall. And yeah, okay, so Cafe Lola. And then we went to get pho that night. We basically just ate together all day. But we did a whole bunch of stuff. I needed to make a Target return. That was the other thing. Target return. I don't know what the name of the pho place is that we go to. But that's what we did. We got pho with hams. Oh, it's still gonna fit. Okay. I think there's a little thing on top of the pho. Okay, and then Sunday was the most super exciting day ever. My Christmas gift from my nanny family was a gift certificate to a spa here, and it was amazing. It was seriously the most exciting thing ever. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I had a massage. Michelle went with me. So we both had a massage, and then I also got a sugar scrub all over my body, like the lady did both butt cheeks, which was, usually I'm like super uncomfortable with that kind of stuff, or like self-conscious, I guess, about being exposed. But it was super enjoyable, and the sugar was like, they used like super warm oil, and so the sugar felt warm and scrubby, and it was amazing. It was so good, and I seriously feel like my skin is completely renewed. And then we got sushi that night. So spa. If you are in Vegas, it was at the M Resort, so I highly recommend. It was awesome. We went in the steam room. They had all this yummy water. I was super into the, like, I don't know what was in it. They called it a pineapple spritzer. It kind of looked like cranberry juice with a pineapple wedge in it. Or like cranberry pineapple, like a splash in water. It wasn't like super juicy. It was definitely more water. Yeah, so that was that. And then we went back to her house, and I I ordered like a spot cleaner for my car so I could clean my seats in my car. So when we got back, I did that, and it was super satisfying, and I'm actually excited to see if it worked, because like last night you couldn't really tell because the seats were still wet. So hopefully it worked. I just had, like, I don't even know how it happened. Well, I mean, I know how it happened. I know I spilled LaCroix on there, but I don't know why the LaCroix like stained, I guess, but it did. And so I had this super annoying stain on where are my sushi much? Okay. I had a super annoying stain on my seat that just was super weird looking. And so I have to have the nanny family is actually going to be in my car today. And so I really wanted to make sure that stain got removed before I had them in the car. So yeah, that was my week. It was a really fun, enjoyable week, first week of the year. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of different thing. I still think I filmed for like 30 minutes, so this is still going to be like a 30-minute thing, even though I did no stickers. So yeah, but I will try out a different way next week. Like I said, I'll probably try and do like laying down the stickers and whatnot, but for now this is what worked best for this week especially. But yeah, I would say it was an awesome first week of the year, and I'm super excited to see everything that happens in 2019. I did decide on a word of the year. I need to write it in my bullet journal, but my word of the year is going to be friendship/relationships. I just have so many. I already have a few trips planned, and I am super excited to cultivate, is that the right word? Cultivate, or like reestablish and not rebuild or reestablish. I don't know. I'm super excited to keep the friendships that I have, make some new friendships, and just really work on building those relationships. You know, I think it's really important. And I have friends on the East Coast still, and so when we put in the effort to go to one another, either the East Coast or the West Coast, like I just think it's super important, and it just shows you really who your true friends are. And I have a planner friend, Brooke, she's coming next week. So yeah, it's super important to build those friendships. And I'm going on a planner girls trip in March to San Francisco. So there's just a lot coming up in 2019, and I think that friendships and relationships are what I am going to focus my time and energy on. And my husband gets back from deployment, and that'll be exciting for us to kind of like get back into having each other around, and like being around each other all the time. And yeah, now I'm just rambling. So anyway, that's my word of the year, friendship/relationships. Technically it's 2 words, but I guess I could just say relationships. Yeah, hope everybody has an awesome second week of the year, and I will be back with another plan with me next week. Bye, guys.